Rockets! Let me ask you a question. What do you know about princesses? Do you think that there's certain things that princesses have to do? What about the way they look? Do princesses have to look a certain way or dress a certain way? In a lot of books I've read and movies that I've watched, princesses have to wear fancy clothes, and princesses often get saved by a prince. But when I read The Paper Bag Princess earlier this week, I realized that maybe princesses don't have to wear certain clothing. Princesses don't have to look a certain way. Maybe it's more about the things that princesses do. And as I was thinking about this, I discovered a new book. I would like to share this book with you today. This book is called Not All Princesses Dress in Pink. In this book, Not All Princesses Dress in Pink, by Jane Yolen and Heidi E.Y. Stimple, the princesses don't dress a certain way, and they don't act a certain way. I hope that as we read this story, it will help you to think about the ways that we think of princesses and maybe challenge some of those ideas that princesses have to act a certain way or wear long fancy gowns or get saved by a prince. Let's read it together. Not All Princesses Dress in Pink, by Jane Yolen and Heidi E.Y. Stimple, illustrated by Anne-Sophie Lanquinton. Not all princesses dress in pink. Some play in bright red socks that stink. Look, she's leaving footprints on the floor. Most princesses I've seen are really neat and really tidy and prim and proper and don't make messes. Blue team jerseys that don't quite fit, accessorized with a baseball mitt and a sparkly crown. This princess has on her sparkly crown, but she's also playing baseball. I've never seen that before. Some princesses, when they choose, never pick out fancy shoes. She has all these fancy shoes on the ground, trying them on, but she's also tossing a pair out the window. I think she wants to be comfortable. But soccer cleats for outdoor sports with shin guards and some baggy shorts and a sparkly crown. So she needs special shoes to play soccer. She can't play in fancy shoes. Some princesses roll around wrestling on the muddy ground. So again, this princess is getting messy. Then get right up to skip and dance in tattered, stained, and muddy pants and a sparkly crown. Some princesses wear their jewels while fixing things with power tools: saw, screwdriver, hammer, drill. Wait, I thought princesses were supposed to get saved by a prince. Now they're using power drills? They're building something all by themselves? This book is really different than a lot of the other stories I've read. They wear with pride each greasy spill and a sparkly crown. Getting messy again. Some princesses break their nails planting flowers into pails, driving dump trucks, moving dirt, dressed in an extra large hand-me-down shirt and a sparkly crown. So these princesses have to wear old, big, comfortable clothing to do some gardening. They can't wear a fancy gown out into the garden to dig in the dirt. Some princesses like to pedal, wearing lots of shiny metal, helmet on the head, and body armor so that nothing bad can harm her or her sparkly crown. So to ride her bike, she definitely wouldn't be able to wear a long pink gown or dress. She's got to wear something comfortable and something that can keep her safe. In chainmail, they easily fight an evil sorcerer or a knight. Look, the princess here is fighting. She's wearing chainmail. She almost is like a knight here, fighting for herself. That reminds me of The Paper Bag Princess, where Elizabeth fought the dragon and saved Ronald. Or escape a stony tower displaying all their princess power in a sparkly crown. This princess escaped all by herself. No one had to save her. That's really different from a lot of the other stories I've read where princes have to save princesses. Then, after a great victory lap, followed by a well-earned nap, to the ball these princesses run, wearing no pink gowns, not one. Look, they have on athletic clothing so they can play sports, maybe PJs so they can relax. They waltz in red, foxtrot in blue. They reel in plaid and polka dots too. And in those grand and fancy halls, one even hip hops in her overalls. They're wearing all different types of clothing here, all different colors of clothing. Some dresses, some t-shirts, even overalls, so that when she dances like this, she can move comfortably. Not worry about tripping over a long, fancy gown, not worry about getting it dirty. And they get to wear whatever colors they like. And a very sparkly princess crown. So in this story, Not All Princesses Dress in Pink by Jane Yolen and Heidi E.Y. Stimple, the princesses always had their crowns with them. But other than that, they got to look whatever way they wanted. They wore clothes that they could play sports in. They wore clothes that they could get dirty while they were gardening. These princesses didn't need anyone to save them. They fought for themselves and they rescued themselves. So this book was really different than a lot of the other stories that I've read about princesses. I hope it might have helped you change your mind a little bit about what princesses have to do and how they have to look. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, Rockets. Bye.